In the classical era, the standard multi-movement cycle was developed. A movement is a complete, comparatively independent division of a large-scale work. It is a piece of music that can be played alone. However, it was composed with other pieces that are meant to be performed in succession. The first movement of a multi-movement cycle is in sonata allegro form. It is generally the longest movement and in a fast tempo. Allegro means fast. Sometimes it may simply be called sonata form. Sonata form consists of three sections: the exposition, development, and recapitulation. The exposition, or statement, presents two themes in contrasting keys. Many times the exposition will be repeated to establish the theme. The development is characterized by conflict and action. It's largely dramatic. In this section, tension will build. Frequent modulations or key changes aid to the sense of activity and restlessness. In the recapitulation or restatement, we find the climax of the piece. The return of the first theme unifies the work and gives a sense of stability back to the listener after the tumultuous development section. So to recap, sonata allegro or sonata form consists of an exposition, development, and recapitulation, a statement, contrasting section, and a restatement. Hopefully your mind is now returning to the form we just discussed, ternary form. The similarities are obvious. The second movement of a multi-movement work is usually in theme and variations form and a slow tempo, andante or adagio. The theme is stated and then each variation sets forth the original idea with some new modification. The third movement in the classical symphony is almost always minuet and trio. This piece is quick, light, and dance-like. The overall form of the piece is ABA, ternary form, but each section subdivides into a binary form. The A section, or first minuet, has an A section and a B section within it. The B section, or trio, has a subgroup of a C and D section. They are labeled C and D because it is new material. Finally, the minuet, or A section, is restated. In the Romantic period, the minuet and trio will be replaced with the scherzo, which is Italian for jest, and trio. It's similar to the minuet in form, but it's much faster and changes mood quite frequently. The final movement is often in sonata form or a spirited rondo. Rondo form is characterized by a constant return of the A section, A, B, A, C, A. It's commonly described as lively and spirited. Form defines the way a piece of music begins, continues, develops, and ends. It's the way in which other musical elements such as melody, harmony, timbre, and texture are combined through the passage of time to create a complete work of music. As you begin listening to pieces for this course, take time to analyze their form. By looking at the form of the piece, you will develop a greater understanding of the composer's intentions.
Created using Powtoon.